Dear students, you are welcome in the Education Department at SHAHD Association. Our lesson today is about square root. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more lessons and don't forget to click the bell to stay notified. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify the concept of square root and to simplify square root, and finally you will learn how to calculate positive and negative square root. Let's start our lesson by doing a revision for a prime number lesson. What is a prime number? A prime number is a natural number greater than 1 whose only factors are 1 and itself. Now let's do prime factorization for 60 and 42. Of course, till now nothing new. You all know these ideas from the previous classes. So 60 over 2 equal to 30. 30 over 2 equal to 15. 15 is an odd number, so it can be divided by 2. Let's try with 3. 15 over 3 equal to 5. 5 over 5 equal to 1. So we can write 60 as 2 to the power 2 times 3 times 5. Let's do the same for 42. 42 divided by 2 equal to 21. 21 again is an odd number, so we can't divide it by 2. We will do it by 3. So 21 over 3 equal to 7. And 7 is a prime number, so it can be only divided by itself. So 7 over 7 equal to 1. 42 equal to 2 times 3 times 7. Now let's see what is the relation between prime factorization and simplifying square root. If you want to simplify radical 60, first we should write 60 in terms of prime numbers. And to do that, we should do first prime factorization. For 60, of course. So 60 or radical 60 equal to radical 2 to the power 2 times 3 times 5. Now we can take out, or we can take 2 to the power 2 out of the radical as 2. But why we do this? Assume that we have radical x, or square root of x. Then radical x is equal to x to the power half. So the square root is equal to the power half, or equal to the exponent half. So if we have radical 2 square, we can write it as 2 to the power half times 2. Now the numerator and the denominator eliminated with each other, and the remaining will be 1. So 2 to the power 1 equal to 2. That's why we eliminate the square with the radical. Radical 60 now is equal to 2 radical 15. For 42 or for radical 42, we can do nothing, because radical 42 equal to radical 2 times 3 times 7. And there are no squares here, so we can write it directly as radical 42. Now let's define square root. As we have seen in the Engage and Explore section, a square root of a number is a value that when multiplied by itself gives the number. So if we have 3 times 3 equal to 9, the square root of 9 is equal to 3. Now let's simplify radical 4. So first we should think by the number that we multiplied by itself gives 4. So 2 times 2 gives 4. So the square root of radical 4, or the square root of 4, equal to 2. Now radical 24. Let's do prime factorization or you can do it mentally. So 24 divided by 2 equal to 12. 12 divided by 2 equal to 6. 6 over 2 equal to 3, and 3 over 3 equal to 1. So we can write 24 as 2 to the power 3 times 3. So now we should write 2 to the power 3 as 2 squared times 2. We take 2 squared out of the radical as 2, and we keep 2 inside the radical. So the answer is equal to 2 radical 2 times 3, which is equal to 2 radical 6. Now 3 radical 45 quantity square. Let's do first prime factorization for 45. 45 divided by 3, 15. 15 over 3 equal to 5. 5 over 5 equal to 1. So 45 is written as 3 square times 5. Now we can write 3 radical 3 square times 5 quantity square. And we can take 3 square out of the radical. So 3 times 3 equal to 9. 9 radical 5 quantity square. Now we can write 9 square times radical 5 square. 9 square equal to 81, radical 5 square equal to 5. So 81 times 5 equal to 405. 2 radical 5 times 3 radical 9. We can take 9 out of the radical as 3, because 3 radical 9 is equal to 3 radical 3 square. Of course, we keep the same, the first number as it is, 2 radical 5. So now, 2 radical 5 times 3 is equal to 2 radical 5 times 9. Now we multiply 9 by 2. You should here pay attention. You can't multiply 9 times 5, because the 5 under the radical. We multiply 9 times 2 and the final answer is equal to 18 radical 5. 2 radical 2 plus 6 radical 32 minus 3 radical 162. First, we should simplify each one alone. So 2 radical 2, we can't simplify it because 2 is already a prime number. Let's try to simplify 6 radical 32. First, let's do prime factorization of 32. 32 divided by 2 equals 16. 16 divided by 2 equal to 8. 8 divided by 2 equal to 4. And 4 over 2 equal to 2. 2 over 2 equal to 1. So 32 equal to 2 to the power 5. 162 over 3 equal to 54. 54 over 3 equal to 18. 18 over 3 equal to 6. And 6 over 3 equal to 2. 2 over 2 equal to 1. So 162 equal to 3 to the power 4 times 2. Now we can write 2 to the power 5 as 2 to the power 4 times 2. And we can take out of the radical 3 to the power 4 out of the radical as 3 square. We take the half of the power, of the even power. So 2 radical 2 plus 6 radical 2 to the power 4 times 2 minus 3 radical 3 power 4 times 2. Now we can take the half of the even power, so we take 2 to the power 4 out of the radical as 2 square, and 3 to the power 4 out of the radical as 3 square. Now, of course, we keep the same, the first number as it is. 6 times 4 equal to 24, 24 radical 2, minus 3 times 3 square, 3 square equal to 9, so 3 times 9 equal to 27. So now we can write 2 plus 24 equal to 26 minus 27 equal to minus 1. Minus 1 multiplied by radical 2 equal to minus radical 2. So the final answer is equal to minus radical 2. Calculating positive and negative square roots. Let's simplify the following radical. Radical minus 6 quantity square. First, you should keep in mind that the even power always change the minus sign into positive 1. So it becomes radical 6 square, which is equal to 6. Radical 16 is equal to radical 4 square, or you can write it directly as 4. Radical 13 square is equal to 13. Radical minus 5.5 square equal to radical 5.5 square. Again, the even power eliminate the minus sign. So radical 5.5 square is equal to 5.5. Now radical minus 6. Think about it. Think about the definition of a square root in order to find the value of radical minus 6. Does not exist. Why this number does not exist? Because it's impossible to multiply a number by itself and gives us a negative quantity. Minus 6 multiplied by minus 6, it's equal to positive 36. So the square root of minus 6 square equal to 6. But radical minus 6 does not exist. Radical 13 square over 4. So first you should simplify the numerator and then the denominator. 13 square equal to 13 and 4 equal, you can take 13 square out of the radical as 13 and you can take 4 out of the radical as 2. So the answer is equal to 13 over 2. Radical 9 over 16. Again, you can take 9 out of the radical as 3 and 16 out of the radical as 4. Radical minus 3 square does not exist because here the square is only for 3, not for minus. So radical minus 3 square does not exist. Radical minus 3 quantity square equal to 3. Minus radical 3 square is equal to minus 3 because here the minus out of the radical. So you can skip this minus. Thank you guys for watching. Please do not hesitate to contact with me if you have any question about the elaboration and the evaluation section. Stay safe and good luck. If you liked this lesson, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more. And don't forget to click the bell to get all the updates.